welcome back to my channel. It is Angelica Mack, and you are here with It's More Than Just Lashes, where we talk about lashes, lash business tips, growth in the development of your lash business and of your mindset. Of course, if you are new here, welcome. It's so nice to see you. I'm so happy that you're here with me. And for those of you that have been here before, it's so nice to see you again. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back to join me. In today's video, it's all about mindset. We're talking about the best books that every entrepreneur should read. And I'm not saying just lash entrepreneurs. I mean, any entrepreneur can read these books and gain some knowledge from it. So let's just get right into it. I have read every single one of these books, some of them multiple times. I love reading books. I love listening to audiobooks, especially while I'm working all lash techs. You know how it is when your clients fall asleep, you're like, okay, what do I do? Like, how many more times can I think about what happened last night, you know? How many more times? So let's get some knowledge while we're doing lashes. So the first book I think every entrepreneur should read is Money and the Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. This is a wonderful couple that created this book, and I have listened to this book probably 3 times in the last month or so, and it is powerful. It basically teaches you, once again, how to think positively and how to shift your mind into thinking about what you want, not thinking about what you do not want. And it is awesome. It gives you all these different tips and tricks on how to pivot your mindset and how to really become stronger in your mind and the things you think about, and be very conscious about what you think about and how these thoughts affect the next following thought. They talk about how you start thinking negatively and it's a snowball effect. You start thinking negatively about where you are in life, and then you start thinking about how much money you don't have, and then how fat you are, and then how big your feet are, and then how you wish you did better in high school, like whatever. It's just a snowball effect. So this book really goes in deep about, you know, how to think better and how to think about what you want, not what you don't want. Number 2 is one of my favorite books as well. I know I'm gonna say this about every single one, but I can't help it. Number 2 is Jump by Steve Harvey. If you are familiar with Steve Harvey or you're familiar with his journey, then you're gonna definitely wanna read this book. Steve Harvey is a comedian, actor, obviously a published author now. He is incredible. He definitely goes into where he came from, his struggles, how he just kept pushing. It's basically about being consistent and taking that leap of faith and doing what your heart feels is right, and doing what you feel is best for you, doing what you love, and not ever giving up. So Jump by Steve Harvey, I highly recommend. All these books are gonna be linked below so you guys can purchase them on Audible and Amazon. You guys are gonna have to excuse my lashes. I've had a long week, okay? And so I was gonna wear glasses, but the glare is terrible. So, you know, your girl is just struggling over here with my little gap, but you guys get it. You're lash techs. And if you're not, then now you know that I'm a picker. On to the next step. Third book I highly suggest you read is Common Path to Uncommon Success by John Dumas. I hope I pronounced his last name right. I believe it's Dumas. If you're watching this, John, please correct me, leave it in the comments. So yes, this book is about taking different ways to getting to success. It really breaks down this 17-step roadmap that will help you be able to take better steps to becoming financially free, which is the goal. So I highly suggest this book. That is number 3. Number 4 is just a great book. If anyone is a rapper, if anyone is a rap fan, or if you're a rapper, that's a possibility. If anyone is a fan of rap music, you're gonna want to read this one. And that is A Perfect Day to Boss Up by Rick Ross. Huge fan of Rick Ross. Don't even get me started on some of my favorite songs, but I'm a huge fan. This book is incredible. If you do not know the history of Rick Ross and the amount of companies that he has opened up, you want to read this book. This man is a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. He really talks about the different ways of diversifying your income and not being scared to take a risk. He talks about what happened with him in COVID, and you know, how he lost a lot of money and how he pivoted and was able to start opening up a weed company, a champagne company, a weed delivery service, like all these things that he has opened up. He talks about in this book. If you're an entrepreneur and you like rap music, this book is for you. Number 5 is the very last one. Of course, there's a bunch of other books that I think you guys should read, but these are the ones that I've recently read. And the last one is Will by Will Smith. If you don't know who Will Smith is, you're under a rock. Do your research. He is an incredible actor as well. This is his first book that he came out with. Wrote it himself, read it himself on Audible. I highly suggest you listen to it on Audible because he has so much character and he has so much personality that when you're listening to it, it's like you're back in Fresh Prince. If you ever watched Fresh Prince back in the day, I mean, he's been in a bunch of movies. Fresh Prince was his like show that most people know him from. He was in iRobot. He was in a Nelson Mandela movie. He played the character of Ali before. I mean, so many movies. He didn't give up. He never stopped. And he was always true to himself. That is why I love this book so much. I highly suggest you read that. These are my favorite 5 books that I think that every entrepreneur needs to read in their lifetime. I think it is awesome. I think that a lot of books that you can read over and over and over again. Like I said, there's some books I listen to twice, 3 times. Sometimes I listen to them once a month. It is to just regain knowledge and to remind yourself about the tips that they talked about in the book. So I highly suggest you read these, get them on Audible, read the physical book, whatever feels comfy for you, your decision. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that you guys got some value and there's something that you got from this. Please comment your favorite books that you are reading. I appreciate you all for being here and being on this crazy ride with me. Hope you guys have a lovely day and you enjoy the rest of your week. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.